action. I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, you know what's an interesting thing? Um, in one of my last TikToks, I said something akin to, "I brought back," I think, um, in terms of like the Word of God and the language and the kind of like the shattering of the invisibility cloak. Um, and I started thinking of like the term "brought back," like in terms of like ownership of like who actually owns. Ownership isn't. No, ownership. Let's go with it. Okay, let's go with ownership. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Okay. Um, when I was younger, when I was trying to figure out how to operate in a world as hostile as the one that we live in today, um, I decided that like this world was kind of like lost, and I was trying to find a way to like build something new. And I learned that it's like I have to be very careful here because I don't want us to live in the shadows. Mika, stop. I don't want us to live in the shadows. I want us to be able to speak on things. And so this story, like, keep in mind, I'm talking in the concepts of like bringing things back. Um, as I was navigating life and I found out that there are hostile entities, and I kind of had to like hide myself in order to be able to operate within this world. Um, I kind of lived my life for years like that. Um, and going through back through my posts of like through the years, I see the organization like kind of like realize that like in essence what was built at the beginning of civilization, I was recreating. Like I had decided that the paganism of the world uh, was inappropriate, and I would needed to build something new covertly within this. In the same way that Pharaoh of old created his own kingdom. And this is where I say, like, be careful because I don't think we should be covert anymore. I think we should speak on it. Um, but yeah. Um, so like when I say like I brought these things back from this organization, like in some ways, like I don't like that phrasing because yes and no at the same time. If that makes any sense. Um, yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I still haven't eaten. I'm gonna go eat some food. Um, but yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like bringing back what was originally taken, I guess. And a little aside on that note, on the context of subtext, I've always kind of had a problem with it just because um, a lot of times, especially within the organization, they'll use this language, the word of God, to belittle people and be derogatory and petty to their faces without like them knowing, and I don't really like that. So try um I try to just focus on the words as much as possible. The subtext can get muddied, and a lot of times is noise in some respect. You know, like I don't know, strange. There is one thing that I think is beautiful about subtext, and it is the crying out of the soul when your body refuses to say things, you know. I think that's pretty beautiful. um yeah. Also, another little aside, because it's too short to make into its own individual TikTok. I think the Epic of I think the Epic of Gilgamesh was the first depiction of original sin that we know of, or that's been released. If it's even real, like I don't even know what's real within this organization. So it's, um, but yeah,